Oh,
Hey
I love you
guys.
so much. And we are here with Janie and Max, but we are also here with artist Luke. You can't tell right now, but he is ghosting through life. And he's the artist that does. Can you show me the screen real quick? He did what's called monkey.
Ghost Bear White.
Oh, the ghost bear, the white one. I got one for him because he's here. He's talking about Vivi, so it's really cool to be able to go and say, "Hey, we have an artist from Vivi that we're talking to, like an artist that was partnered with that." Just really, really cool, really exciting. What's up, Linux? How's it going? So this is really special to be able to. At the end of the con, he happens to be staying in the same hotel that I'm staying at, and it's
We are gonna make that he signs our NFTs, but how? Because right now the only thing is that we're gonna screenshot our NFT, and so he can sign like writing.
yeah.
But
Yeah, because he doesn't have the app yet, but we're getting him. We're getting him to download the app at some point, and he's going to be able to go and say like, "Oh, hey, these are cool." How you digitally sign them is if I would have to go and Brendan sees like
so
8
he
a.m.
can, because right now the only homies are showing their NFTs, and he's looking for the first time his NFT.
Yep, yep. So I feel like this is a pretty big step. How do we?
How
Okay.
many artists can get into a new space like the NFT space? Don't you think?
And they sell out literally in half a second. That must have. I actually really want to ask him how that felt to have, because I obviously he's very successful and he's probably had a bunch of other things sell out before, but I don't think in a second.
No,
Yeah.
I think might take a little bit, like 1 second.
Did you have anything sell out on your website?
No, because we want that everyone takes a drop that they actually can get. So
That's a good point.
that's,
Oh God, where was I? What guys? I showed my dad R2D2 tonight at dinner. End up eating at cheesecake, cheesecake factory.
Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah, Disney prices have been insane. Did you get any Disney?
no, Randy, I have so much bad luck, but I got the Homer at the marketplace for 200. So
Nice. It's like 600 now, so that was a good purchase.
I know. So, but I'm holding it. Yeah, because I don't want to sell. It's Disney,
Yeah.
and the first drop. They can say anything, but in history, that was the first one.
Yeah. So in the let's say in a couple weeks, which I'm not saying they will or they won't, but if they announce something big, and Disney prices might go down, would you buy another Homer or would you buy like an Elsa? What's something that?
I will buy Elsa and Star Wars. Either way, C-3PO or R2D2. If I had the money, I will buy. The first thing will be well to sell some stuff, but right now the price is too high. And
It's like
the
$6,000.
I know. It's insane. I wanted to sell my Rabbit Lucky, but I didn't make it. But it's fine.
It happens. I was coming back from we were coming back from dinner, like me, Tabs, and Rabby, and the first time it was yesterday. The first time the marketplace had opened in like 8 hours. So we go up and it's finally opening, and the prices are mooning, and then we're all just like, "I love this game." So I'm trying to learn Spanish so I could be part of the Spanish BB thing. It would be like, te amo el, ¿cómo se dice game? Te amo el jugo?
With el juego,
El juego?
but what do you want to say?
I love this game.
Amo este juego.
Amo este juego? Juego.
Juego.
Yeah. Huevos, eggs.
No, huevos. Juegos.
Juegos, okay.
Muy bien, Randy.
Gracias. So yeah, my Spanish card should be taken. I don't know anything. So we were talking before about I forget. Oh yeah, I was talking about we were talking with Reese at dinner about the wildlife where he was from. What's the wildlife difference between like Colombia and Mexico?
Do you mean like in wildlife as in the forest or what?
Like where you lived? Like I mean, obviously, like in America, wildlife is different in Cali than it is in Florida than it is in New York.
But do you mean like
Locally?
Well, depend. Well, we are talking about Colombia or Mexico.
Start with Colombia, that's where you're from.
in Colombia, people is very respectful but very cheerful, so they are always happy. But we are also very we doubt a lot, so we don't trust easy. So because life in Colombia is a little bit hard because
Yes, I understand 100%.
violence and stuff. So
I also misspoke. That was my fault. I meant wildlife, like animals,
ah.
like there.
Sorry guys. Okay,
This is my
sorry.
bad.
Um,
Did you see our live stream and happen to come down? No, okay. Oh.
we have a celebrity here.
We have
The big.
we have the big man marketer, Alex Jesus.
Chum, chum, chum.
How's it go? Oh, okay, that was good.
Sorry, you actually want to talk to me?
Oh, if you would like, yes.
Oh, are you actually streaming?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
It's in
Oh yeah, we
channel.
got Luke. Oh, Luke's right there. I know. Oh my god. You did therapy, so you just came from that way. Oh, yeah, they're having like the time of their lives. Like she's like about to cry. Like she's oh my god, she's so great. Yeah, how you doing? You alright? You good? Oh
I'm
yeah,
tired.
you had to drop off.
Yeah, I had to go
Noah.
drop off Noah.
So we're driving back from dinner, and then like no one knows we're coming back here. I thought Noah was staying here, but I guess not. And Noah neglected to tell us that he's like, hey, you have to drop me off at home.
Yeah, he got out of the car and everything. And then I was like, wait, am I supposed to take you home? Oh yeah.
Dude, I love Noah so much.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed.
All right, cheers. I love you, man.
Yeah, all right, peace.
Bye,
Nice to meet you.
Alex.
All right.
So yeah, just being able to go and see.
You were asking me about the wildlife.
Oh yes, yes. Sorry.
I don't know. Wildlife basically is the city.
Oh,
No,
okay.
I'm kidding. Like the animals and stuff, I don't have idea. I have
Okay.
never been. Because okay, so everyone thinks that Colombia is like a jungle. Well, we do have the Amazonas, but down there. But I'm from Bogota, which is the capital. So
Oh, it's a big city.
Yeah, it's a big city. So the wild things, the people.
So you never went into like the Amazon?
No, I have never. My grandma, she's from the countryside, kind of, but it's very quiet. It's just a lot of mountains, some peaceful people. Yeah, not that biggie. And Mexico, I don't know.
Okay. So I mean, I figured Mexico, you'd have like chupacabra there. I'm kind of joking, half joking. I don't.
Well, I mean, that exists. I need to see that because I'm
love
not
to see that
afraid
also.
about that.
That's what. So you asked me on the Voices of Evie before what my favorite collectibles were, like top three, and two of them I said were Nessie, you know, and one of them was Bigfoot because I love that type of mythical creatures. Is that something that is in Colombian culture, saying like a lot of people believe in that, or is that like nah, it's kid stuff after like 10?
No, yeah, they believe in a lot of stuff like that. To be honest, like I have been half of my life in Mexico, so my brain is confused. So I know that they believe in something like that, but I don't remember the names of the animals. But they believe in that kind of stuff. I think basically it's Latin America in general. They are very they have a lot of how do you say superstition?
Superstition, yeah.
Superstition a lot. So yeah.
Oh, I enjoy that. I love that type of stuff. Like, yeah, because I think I asked you on our first stream if you ever had like ghost stories or anything.
Yeah.
So that's always really fun. And we got Disney Prize Going to the Moon. The one in Newport, I don't know where. In Anaheim. That's where we are. What's up, Ginferno? How's it going? Randy, just want you to go. I just want to go to the moon. We all will at some point. You guys bought something from secondary market? Well, I just bought the. I just bought the loop.
How did you call it? The Ghost Bear White.
Yeah, white ghost bear.
Well, that's my account,
Blanca.
but he bought that one. And okay, those are the only ones that I have bought this week.
It's very hard on the secondary market. So I wanted. What was the ones called? The gorilla ones. The extra large.
Which ones?
The go to the drops, and they're bears. Yeah, extra large. So what I happened to do was I happened to go. Let's grab that real quick. I love Harambe, and this one looks like Harambe the most. It works out because there's a secret rare, ultra rare, and a rare. So I was like, oh, it's probably not going to be that expensive. And I look, and okay, well, it was $240 before. I thought that was expensive, but it's $470 now. I love this game.
Amo este juego.
Amo este juego.
Amo este juego.
Amo este juego. I gotta get that tattooed on me. Oh, guys, can't wait to see what the new brand coming to Vivi that everyone drinks is. Oh yeah, they did say that like a week or two ago. It says it's a brand that everyone drinks. That's gonna.
Coke.
That seems so obvious though. I would love it, but
But what is the most famous drink in the world?
probably Coke. Yeah, maybe water,
Water?
like Aquafina or Poland Spring or.
Oh, I don't know those.
Oh yeah, it's like Dasani.
Hmm?
That's
In Mexico is Bonafont, Ipura.
So, is your body able to handle the water in Mexico? Because we're in America, we're told do not drink the water in Mexico. Like no,
Well, yes, in Mexico you can drink water from the, how do you call it? The sink?
Yeah.
In Colombia you can, but you drink everything from the. Of course, Randy.
Muchas gracias. The best beverage. Whoa, 0 likes. Yeah, pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers.
What are you doing, guys? If you haven't liked Randy's stream, go ahead.
Yeah. The people that ride the lightning board only has 160 mints, held back 90 mints. So people think it's 250. That's true. That electric skateboard with no wheels. Yeah, it's a lot. Arcbox. Ooh. Yeah, Alex is here. What are your thoughts on the Professor Utonium? How do you think it can possibly go?
Ooh.
So.
How much is that?
It's pretty cheap.
Right now.
Well, I mean, compared to what it
Yeah,
was like $7,000 at one point. But so there's these people called the Professor Gang, and they love him. So I would say it would be able to go, and depending on what it is right now. Okay, there we go. So 2.3 thousand. So that's been up like upwards towards like 6. So probably pretty cheap right now. If I had an extra $100,000, to be honest, I put most of it on me. But if I had a little more, sorry, you're like reaching there. I would definitely go and I'd probably get one of those because again, there's not a lot of them. There's what 450 of them. Yeah, there's 450 of them, and again, they held back a certain amount, so it's.
Yes, 450.
Yeah.
And there is only 23 in the marketplace right now.
Not
for
a lot.
2.3, it's pretty good.
Yeah, actually, Buttercup. There's only 300. There's like 50 of her in the market. There was 4,000. So there's 4,000 of her made. And there's only 50 of them in the market. That's barely. There's 17. No, that's Bubbles. There's Buttercup from the. Yeah.
I know one whale of buttercups.
They what?
A whale
Oh well.
that has tons of this.
Oh, how many?
A lot.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say names, but I know.
Okay. But there's a little more than 1% in the market right now, and yeah, it's 52, and then the floor is 281. Oh, that's actually down. That was 300 before.
But it was like.
It was like 60. Yeah, it was really cheap.
I'm impressed.
I know, right?
I had 2. I should sell one.
Good job. I took a pic with Max and Janie. Had lived in time this week. Oh, that's so great, Brendan Z, that you're able to do that. Jeremy Pador is coming next year, so we'll get him next year. You can come next year. Is she ready for that deep? Okay. Alex says, "Hi, Alex. Alex, great job on the show." And Alex, I'm redhead that shook your hand last night. Love the work. Wendy, what's your favorite part about California?
Food.
Yeah.
Randy, I have eaten like a cow. I have eaten.
You told me. You said.
Oh my god.
Like you still look great. Where do you? I've been off my diet for like 3 days. I've gained like.
No, I have weight. How do you say? I have gained weight a lot.
Well, you hide it well. It's just. I mean, up here you can't tell, but if I put the camera down here, it's like. Vladimir Columbus, Randy and Wendy sitting on.
Oh my god, guys, you need to learn that friends can exist in this world, please.
If anything would have happened, it would have been between me and Taps. I love that so much. I really hope Taps isn't watching right now. Just be like, all right. I guarantee you, his girlfriend is like, did anything happen while you were there? It's like, no, the girls were like in separate rooms. I met with Randy. And then she watches the stream. She's like,
oh my god.
Taps his face palms. Her favorite part is, oh my god.
Oh my god, you guys need to.
I bought the whole Ghost Bear set. Oh, Brendan Z's a baller. He got all of them.
We have right now the artist of
Yeah, we have the
Chavez
artist.
in front of us.
Yeah, it's right there.
He's
Who's
with
on-
the Omi homies.
Yes. And he got a Wendy Rockbell vinyl figure. I don't know what
I
she's
don't know
from.
if it's
I don't know what she's
true.
from. I don't know what she's from. But anyone else waking me up at 1:30 a.m. with a notification, I would be pissed. Oh, so be advised, guys, that we actually have. I didn't mention this yet, but we had Disney actually promote us in the UK. Did I tell you about this? Okay, so a buddy of mine messaged me and he says like he was watching a Ohio State game and Buckley's, like it's college football. I think it was college football unless it's basketball. Anyway, they go and he says that, oh yeah, it was definitely football. Basketball's not until like March. They go and they say that he was watching a stream and a commercial was for Disney and they had the Veve logo in the bottom right corner. I was like, oh. So that was really exciting. And the team didn't know about it. Taps asked Reese that yesterday. He's like, Disney's going to market what they want to market. Like, they don't have to run it past them. Disney's just going to do what they want to do.
Wow, that's
So-
insane. And we have seen the amount of new users.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's insane. We can see in everywhere, in Discord, in Facebook, in Twitter, on Instagram, people that it doesn't use Instagram.
There was like remember like 2 weeks ago, we were celebrating that Veve had 100,000
I
like
know.
followers. They have 120 now.
Oh my God.
So it's so much. It
It's
grows so
crazy.
quickly.
Mhm.
It's not going to stop. It's going to snowball. Oh, Lynn X bought the Ghost Bear. Very
Oh,
nice.
nice.
Starbucks, nice.
Oh, Starbucks could be.
Oh, that-
Ooh.
Everyone loves Starbucks. Oh,
I adore Starbucks. That's not very Colombian of me because I'm Colombian and we have our own brand, but I love Starbucks. Do you know what I like more about the Starbucks? It's not about the coffee, but like the place. You know, like it's so chill. You can just sit, drink your coffee, read a book or something. I don't know. I just love Starbucks.
yeah, it's great. My buddy Arya Realty Investments, he writes scripts for his videos. He goes to Starbucks every single day, sometimes twice a day. He gets like a giant coffee, sits there on his laptop, and just chills. I feel like that's a good working environment too. Like it makes you
Work more.
because who knows, there could be like the next like Charlie Parker or something like in that like the next great celebrity writing the next great American novel in that Starbucks, and then you'd probably see the same. Do you see the same faces every day when you go in there?
Starbucks, no.
Oh, really?
No, because so where I live, not saying where, there are many Starbucks, so I go to different, and no, I don't see the same faces.
Yeah.
And Mexico City has so many people, oh my God,
Yeah.
that is not the same all the time. No.
I'm not gonna say where she lives, but then she goes and says Mexico City.
I just said Mexico City, but
I know,
I
I
didn't
know.
say where, because
I know, I'm trolling. I'm just teasing.
He's trolling, like everyone trolls me.
A little bit. Kool-Aid. Oh, Kool-Aid would be fun.
What is that?
You know the Kool-Aid man? He comes in like, oh yeah, like he goes in the
That's
there's-
American.
Yes, it's very American.
Wendy, do you happen to have another ghost bear?
Yes, I do have one,
Yep.
but I wanted to
I got one
sign-
also, but I just
Can you
Oh, you
sign
have
it?
one too?
I just bought one.
Yeah.
I just bought one.
You just got one?
I just bought one.
There you go, Randy. I'm telling him like how amazing would it be for him to have a picture with his NFT.
Yeah.
Like,
Did
he
you get
has-
one?
Yeah, we got the green one.
Oh, that's
Which one
awesome.
did you get?
I got the white one.
The white one. And Wendy, which one do you have?
I have the.
We have the white.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
We'll do with the red, with the red signature.
Oh, he's signing it live. Signing it live.
Let me choose a thinner pen, I guess. Maybe this one. Well, let me undo that. That didn't work out. There you go.
Oh, that's so cool. If you wouldn't mind, look, if you could answer one question for the stream.
Sure, absolutely.
Or I guess two. I guess it's a two-parter. Have you ever had anything sell out in half a second before?
No.
How did it feel this morning? Did you know?
I witnessed it as it was happening
Okay.
because Veve Rep was there trying to buy one and
And you couldn't?
and he couldn't.
What,
And
what did you feel? Like, what was going through your mind? Like, what?
there was I was thinking there has to be something wrong.
I thought it was a glitch.
Yeah, I thought it was a glitch. I was like, you guys you're fucking with me. So,
Yeah, no, we were not messing. It was,
it was unreal, and like I was saying, earlier, like it's encouraging me to want to further like understand the market and understand its potential, and see how I can be able to potentially be a part of it. I don't ever want to like I don't know. The one thing I'm afraid of is I feel like there's a lot of people who are exploiting the NFT world, and I don't want to be one of those people. I want to create products, digital products that are true to what it's supposed to be.
So what was your thoughts?
Or at least what I think it's supposed to be.
Okay. And what were your thoughts going into it? Is this something that you always, if you were to make something digital, is this something that you wanted to do, or is this like a test piece to see how it went?
Piece.
Okay.
It's definitely a test piece.
So next time, do you want to do something that you really want to do, or you just want to scale a little? Or did you just answer this? I'm so sorry. Disregard.
No, I'm happy to say it. The Ghost Bear character was something that I created for a comic that I was doing, and I had mentioned this before. Like the reason why it looks the way it does is because, drawing a 4-panel comic, it's just easier to draw a simple shape that I could redraw over and over and over again without having to do something complicated like limbs, arms and legs and hands. Those are a pain in the butt. And the Ghost Bear kind of started taking on this interesting kind of cult interest. Like a lot of there's a lot of collectors who buy these guys, and I didn't even anticipate it to do as well as it's doing now. But I feel like the next BV project, maybe it'll be Designer Con, maybe before, I don't know. I haven't we need to talk, but I definitely have the intentions of doing something a lot more true to form.
Okay. And do you have Twitter?
I do.
Okay, cool. So I'll give you a follow again, Randy Chavez, and let me know when you download the Veve app.
I will.
Okay.
I don't even have the app yet. I was just kind of like.
When you do, message me your QR code.
I will.
Okay.
I will. Yeah. I'm sorry. Max. I was talking to Max. Was showing me earlier just how he uses some of his collectibles, and I was just like,
really,
I see.
It's really creative. It's really fun.
I'm beginning to get it.
And this is there's no music on the app yet, so that.
Just wait.
Yeah. So.
And
This is just the beginning.
with your animated ghosts
Yeah.
and music.
Yeah, I'm party.
It's gonna be a party.
So let me know. I'll send you your first collectible.
I don't even know what that is.
The first one. This is what we were showing you.
The collectibles that we had in the app.
Oh, absolutely. I love that.
All right, thank you again very much.
No, man,
All right.
it was a pleasure.
All right, cheers, mate.
Thank you for making a Twitter.
Yeah, sure. It's it's Luke.
You don't want to say
Sorry, this is not really much.
Hello, everybody. It is back at my body.
LU.
I am back again. Kool-Aid. Randy just logged off, and oh my god. NBZ, you need to calm down. I can't. I'm glad she didn't see that. Randy is Professor Gang. Heck yeah, Professor Gang. Randy got it. Oh my god. Randy's gonna sleep attached. Be advised, Brendan Z. I was in one bed and Taps was in another bed. He is a gentleman, and even if me and Taps, we did not. So yeah, Taps is a gentleman. I love you so much. Overtron is Coca-Cola. Taps is St. Freeze.
So what's with this red circle?
Lord of the Realms. I think Coke. I recently was recommended a video on YouTube about a guy having the largest Coke can collection. There was so many different cans. It would be perfect. That would be amazing. Can you link me that on Twitter?
Okay, I see. And
I think that would be really fun. Good to see you guys had a blast. Oh, it was great. Super duper hang. Thank you so much. Tinferno says, I hope we get Deadpool holding aviation gin. That would be insane. I love that. It says, love the streams. Constantly, Randy. You got it. Yeah, there's I don't want to say that this type of thing will never happen again, because it obviously will. You know, we go to Vegas, when we go to wherever, there's going to be more people. There's going to be more Omi homies. Maybe not everyone goes to Vegas that were here, but there's going to be a lot more people. I don't care where the next one is. I don't care when it is, but it's going to be later, several months later. There's going to be that many more people that's going to be here. There's going to be that many. So it's just never going to be as intimate as it was this weekend. It can't be, because there's going to be so many more people. Now, obviously, the OG Omi homies will always still have a place in our hearts. But at the same time, you know, new people are going to come in, and some people are going to earn their spot, and they'll be like, hey, come hang with us. And the family will just grow, which is great. I love the fact that the family goes. And again, like, just to be able to go and meet an artist that had partnered with Veve, and to be able to go and say that this is it's just incredible. You never get this, and it's very possible that this never happens again, because as the app grows, so do the people that's partnered.
Well, is he streaming right now?
Oh yeah, no, it's fine. I have done.
While you're streaming, you're gonna, like, you know, give me your
Twitter.
Twitter.
Surely. Search Twitter. Real Randy Chavez. There we go. Oh my God. Okay, so there it is.
Fantastic.
And, yeah.
Give me a follow. Thank you so much.
I shall follow you soon.
Can we take a picture?
Oh yes, let's do it.
You want to do one with him and his ghost? So we can.
Yeah.
I'm gonna DM it to you, okay?
Do you have the white one?
I have the green one. The green one.
Can I send you mine so it's also with the mine?
Sure.
But let me take a picture.
This is fascinating.
Yeah, this is great.
I mean, like, it's very eye-opening to me.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm actually very grateful for the fact that I got to hang out with you guys, because it's
Yeah, and
You tell us where
Here,
to.
right? He's right
Wendy,
here.
come here.
Okay, I there. 1, 2, and there you go. Now can I send you mine? So I can focus myself with mine.
so.
Wait, he needs one by himself too, baby.
Oh yeah, with the.
Oh, let's put like the two with him.
Yes.
Yeah.
With the two collectibles. We
That way you
comments
have
and
a
the
green
comments.
one and a white one.
We don't have the ultra rare.
yeah, that'd be amazing.
Oh, we're sorry for taking so long.
So, do you think that?
I'm actually a late. Up until 5
So, do you think that? Let's say the next one. Let's say it's in Vegas.
Okay.
And do you think that in the future that this might not happen because it's not as intimate? Because in a few months, there's probably going to be the app might grow an extra 40%.
So I've talked about how special this event was, because we've had like a one-on-one with the team. I don't know if it's going to happen in the next event where it's going to grow so much, but in the future, we all have to understand that we all want this to grow.
Yeah.
It's going to be global. Like, this is not something that's going to stay small, and especially for the people who are invested in the collectibles and also invested in Omi, like some of us are, especially you, Randy. We have to understand that it's not always going to be like this. So I do think that this was special, this event, and maybe the next couple ones may still be special, but I don't know how long this can keep up.
Yeah, I've said it before. This, you know, as we get a lot of FaceTime with with the people that basically run the show, it's kind of like a really long breakup. You see less and less of them as time goes on. Kind of like when, you know, like mothers raise their sons, and then they're all about their lives, and then at some point it's like, okay, well, you know, they're off on their own, and
For sure. And you know, we've all grown to like really care about this team. Like, if you think about it, they're extremely transparent. They answer our questions. They do their best to fix every issue that we have. These people are like really genuine. Like, this team is really genuine, and they work super hard. So we care about them. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's gonna be like a breakup, but also I'm gonna be like giving them a high five from afar, because this is fucking amazing. I'm sorry, I don't know if I can say that.
No,
this
fine.
is amazing, and we want this to grow. We want this to spread, and we want new people to come in. Yes, we've been here since the beginning, and we're early adopters, OGs, whatever you want to call us, but we're at the end of the day, we're all gonna be a Veve fam, you know.
Yeah.
But it will change a bit. I feel like.
Yeah, definitely will. I do hope that it is a people will come and they'll make new people making content, new people making raps. Like there'll be a next non-fungible wonderful, and they'll earn their spot. So it's I'm really curious to see how far this goes. Where if some of us are in this hotel, some of us are in another hotel. I can't wait till one day where maybe Veve has their own place and we just all take over a hotel. Because I think that can happen.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, mark my words, there will be a VeveCon. Like I know it. There's no other way it'll be. You know what I mean? Like right now we are at DCon. Later we're gonna be in Comic Con, and later we're gonna be in a whole VeveCon where it's all Veve, and this whole hotel will be filled with us.
And you heard it here first that if by $1, when Omi reaches $1, if it was not officially put on, I will put on one myself. A VeveCon.
Hey, party, Randy! It's gonna be amazing, and you know all the people that I've met this weekend, and like Randy, man, I feel like we're family, like we're bros, and it's just amazing. And we're gonna take a picture real quick.
The back is they're fine. Max, can you see if that is fine with you? Where are they? You don't?
Yeah, they would say
Oh no.
I want to put my hand into place.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
And let me know, like, if you could go put your ghoster at the height that you.
Right there. Okay.
Okay,
Your hand placement is perfect. Here we go.
Okay. Do you need a screenshot? I'm gonna do.
However you want.
One. You want to check?
If it's screenshot, it's good.
Woo. Can I take another one? With
Yeah.
You too. Oh.
Luke, we appreciate your time so much.
Honestly, the pleasure is mine. The pleasure is definitely mine.
Perfect.
Nice.
Thank
Sweetness.
you so much,
It's
man.
my pleasure.
It was so great meeting you.
Thank you so
and
much.
Having this time with you, like,
Cheers, mate.
so cool. And again, congratulations.
We appreciate your work.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And don't forget
your time.
don't forget your
Oh, yeah.
What did you buy, by the way?
Oh, I didn't buy it. I met the voice actress for Winry Rockwell from Fullmetal Alchemist.
Oh, epic.
And she was here earlier, and and we're like, we're best friends now. And so,
Oh, that's so cool.
And so she gave me her Funko Pop, and
Oh, I signed it to the. Oh, that's great.
so.
I'll get these pictures posted and I'll tag you.
Yeah.
Please do. I would love that, and I'll repost them and share them too.
Awesome.
Just tag everyone. Please tag Veve too.
Oh, yeah. 100%. 100%.
We always do it. It's like whether they want us to or not.
I'd love for them to know that, I'm enjoying the product and I'm enjoying their fans.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Thank you.
Safe going home.
Bye,
Yes.
guys.
Historic first stream.
Guys.
Historic stream with them.
All right. Guys.
All right. Cheers.
I'll see you in a second.
Randy, if you want, we can do your phone like this.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
That it's insane, guys.
What a moment. That's crazy.
I think I'm dreaming.
Yeah. And remember when you were like, do we do it in the morning or at night? And I was like,
Yo,
no, it has to
Just the fact that we were like, let's not do it over there. Let's do it over here.
Yeah,
And we
like everything happened in the
Like the way it was.
craziest-
Is this too high?
Maybe
Yeah,
a little bit.
a little bit down, maybe.
Is there any way? Because okay, there we go.
I can lower it to here. if we need to.
No, it's. I just want it as far back as
Oh, gotcha.
possible to try to get everyone.
We can
should-
switch back too.
Oh, it's a good idea.
I can also lower it. So
Nah, that's good. We just got you a seat over here.
Oh my God, I'm impressed, guys.
I am so
Honored.
Yeah, how cool was that?
That was great.
Especially
That was
coming
insane.
coming from decon, that's insanity.
And in the moment that we were about to stream,
Yeah, I know, right? That was insane.
that was. Thank you, Randy.
This is great.
Randy. Oh my
You
gosh.
thank you
Randy.
for telling us.
I like
That was.
and inviting
Shout out
us.
to your eagle eye. 'Cause you're like,
Oh yeah, I didn't even see it at first. I didn't really see him at first.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm like eagle eyed. No, yeah, I'm like eagle
no,
eyed.
not the eagle eyes, not the eagle. But I mean, he's very unique. Like I could tell, like because we were watching him on the panel with Reese, so I'm like, I knew it was him, and I was fond of the ghost, and
Yeah.
it's just.
We're
so
just
cool.
talking about it.
We're just talking about him.
All good things. All good things.
we'll see you.
Don't even
Bye.
but-
Oh
My God, this
my
is
gosh,
so
I can't
cool.
believe that just happened.
Yeah.
That was so
pretty
cool. That
Oh
was
my
so
God.
cool. And
Like
Wendy,
the-
please don't think I was trying to take it away from you when you were
No.
trying to show him. It's just Max
No,
had
no,
it
no.
already, so I don't want you to think
No.
I
that.
don't know. I mean, you got it anyway, right?
No, it was,
Yeah.
what I wanted was the signature. I mean,
Yeah.
my cell phone is not working anymore with the AR. Don't
Yeah.
worry, don't worry.
That's oh my gosh.
I love how we like peer pressure him into downloading the app. He's like, he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it.
You know, I saw something different in him switch when Max was
Yes.
able to show him.
Yes.
When he put it, he was like,
It was like an aha moment.
it
for
was
him.
like a.
I'm gonna post it. Do you want to, or do you want it like directly? Oh, I need to send you your collectible first.
Yeah. Let's not keep collectible now. But hey, Wendy, how cool! It's gonna be signed by Max in like this moment.
I
You're
know.
always gonna remember
On
it.
the
It's so
blockchain.
cool. It's so cool. But in that moment, you can see like maybe like his doubts or maybe what he was like overthinking about Veve kind of changed. I mean, I'm not saying that 100% he just jumped in like
No.
how we all have.
Yeah, but-
he where he had just a toe in the water, now he maybe has his whole foot.
His
or
kneecap.
his
He's got his kneecap in the water
So,
now.
That was really cool.
Yeah.
And Randy, thank you so much for inviting us to be on your stream,
Yeah, it was
for
good.
being so cool, bro. Like seriously, this was
Yeah, this is fun.
great. This was everything.
Yeah, I love how it seemed that some of his concerns that he was voicing before we started streaming was kind of washed away by
Yeah.
that. I was like, this is
That's really cool.
And you know, at the end of the day, they're legitimate. I mean, they're legitimate concerns as an artist and as anyone who's like investing or buying collectibles. Like anything can be shady,
Yeah.
but not Veve.
I
We all
can't
know this.
believe-
I can't. Show.
Guys, I can't believe like
Oh, I got
my
so
mint
mad, got so
900.
mad. Go ahead.
My mint 987. It's signed for the artist. I think it's the first time that I have signed an artist doing like because he doesn't have the app yet, so this was the only way. So we couldn't send anything. There was not another option. So
And the cool thing is that you have the signature, but you also have a picture to go
I
behind
know.
it, so
Yeah.
you can see the artist signing your.
yeah, and it
NFT.
was
It's
on
the first
on
time-
stream too.
guys, this is not the first time that is happening. This.
I think so, yeah. But that an artist is signing
This
something
is-
on stream.
Yeah.
in that way.
FA signature. Hold on.
A signature,
First-
guys.
Show yours and I'll show mine, Wendy, at the same time.
Okay, let's.
FA signatures in the house.
With different collectibles.
Different
colors.
Oh,
colors.
guys. Oh my
So
god.
awesome.
FA moment.
Yeah, so this is a pretty historic stream. I am very happy this happened here.
Yeah. So guys.
We are. I'm sorry, Wendy. We already thought it was historic because we just went through the whole decon.
Exactly.
And then
Yeah.
okay, so we were just like about to relax, just talk about decon, and then that happened. I'm
Hyped
like,
up. Round two. Ready to go.
Now I can wait another day. If there's another 4 days of Deacon, I'm ready with this shot of happiness.
I'd be telling this story to everyone tomorrow if there was another day.
I know.
Guys, I didn't believe it.
I can't believe that happened. That was great.
That was really cool.
And Jenny was like, "That is the artist that was yesterday with." I just remember the white one because that was my favorite. That was I bought it, and he said that this one is the favorite one of him.
Yeah.
And I realized because he was in the panel and he had like the white one. But when you saw it, I was like, I don't see, because I'm fucking blind, so I don't see shit. I'm like, who? And Jenny is there. It was so
There was, as
amazing.
soon as this video, well, I guess it's live streamed right now, so the cost of this is probably going to go up.
Yeah, I
the
know.
light
yeah.
there.
Oh yeah.
So
And
we
he
got.
said that probably another drop. He said maybe before. No confirmation, guys. but he liked the product.
Yeah.
Yeah, he seemed he was warming up to the like the opportunity. Like,
I love the fact that he had, well, obviously his stuff probably sells out in general, but when he said it had never, all of his products had never sold out like they did before, and they thought that we were messing with them because they sold out in half a second.
He thought it
he
was a
thought it was a
glitch.
Yeah.
glitch.
He thought it was a glitch. He could not believe that had just happened.
And guys, also it happened with the last drop of If, the
Yes.
Mighty Jacks.
I don't know if you were there, Randy.
He
For the-
came, the team, one of the team, they came in and he was like,
Is this real?
it's sold out because I can't get the drop. I'm like, yes, it's sold out. And he said the same, it's not a glitch. No, it's sold out. Oh, my boss is going to be so happy. I'm like, well,
Oh,
this
they-
is normal.
Yeah, they must not have known.
No,
Yeah, and his eyes, I'm not even kidding you. Like, he just came up to the three of us and he's like, does this mean it's sold? And we were like, yeah. And his eyes, I kid you not, open like 4 times bigger than like what his little
And
eyes were
confused,
capable
no?
of. Confused and like, what the hell just happened?
Oh, so this is like a giant wake-up call for all these artists that
Yeah,
probably
exactly.
aren't used to that, at least not right away, not in this way. And I tried streaming from the convention center, but it was too like
Yeah.
laggy, so I had to do it from my hotel, which is fine. So I got to do it. So that's why I wasn't there for the drop. I was just doing a live stream.
No, it's fine.
of
But
the last
look,
one.
what an awesome way of ending.
Yes.
This is
Big-
the best stream ever.
Big shout out to Randy for being so committed to his stream, because I was like, why are you streaming in a drop on Deacon? He was like, no, I have been in every drop. I will be in the next drop. I'm like, so big shout out to you.
Yeah,
That is
yes.
amazing. That's a lot of commitment, to be honest.
It really is. It
And
really,
now
really
it's
is.
paid off.
Yeah.
That's
this-
what you say, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. And I think the reason why I recognized him is because when we sat down for the panel, Max's phone was about to die. So I told him what Max and I were trying to do is like the BB fam that weren't able to come to Decon feel like they were there with us. I don't want anyone to feel like they missed out, because if we're there, they're there, you know? So
Yeah.
we wanted to make sure that we could get as much as we could. His phone was gonna die, so I started recording it. So the whole time he was talking, I was seeing him on the screen and seeing him up there. So I guess his like
His
face and his body like kind of ingrained in my head. So I was like, I know him, That's the artist.
But what because that's far. Well, not because I'm
Yeah.
blind.
No,
but-
it's not that far. I think
It
it's just
is?
because you're blind.
But he was all the way over there
Yeah,
by,
yeah.
by the pole.
I didn't even, and I met him before. The only reason I met him by dumb luck because I just happened to be with the team, and you know, obviously they'd all met before, at least via Skype and internet. So I still didn't even recognize him because I just saw the back of his face, or the back of his head, the back of his head.
Okay. Max, Wendy, you can thank Randy first and me second. So okay, go ahead.
What?
Go ahead. Thank
Hey,
us.
y'all thank
Thank
me
us.
for giving him the epiphany. He was-
Yeah.
he was
Yeah.
And
like,
thank
whoa.
Wendy for giving him the white one, his favorite one.
Yeah.
This
Okay,
all
so thank you everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you everybody. This was a team
team
collab.
effort. Team effort.
Concerted effort by everybody.
Yeah.
We were
That is
like,
awesome.
when Randy, we were here while you were there, we were like, this is happening?
Yeah,
Like,
it's like we were.
is this real?
It's like we were watching like we were saying, it was dreaming like we couldn't.
Yes,
Do
I
you guys
think
ever feel like that? Like
this is a dream.
we're in like a deep coma and we're living out our fantasies.
I agree. I think that in the morning I'm going to wake up, I'm in Mexico City, and all of this was a beautiful dinner because everything was magic in Deacon.
Does Elon Musk have a point that we might be
In a simulation.
in a simulation?
Oh, 100%.
It could be.
I am very convinced of that as well. Like if acid or mushrooms have taught me anything, is that this is most likely is computer code, and everything's too perfect. Everything has laws, whether it's nature, it's gravity, or the stuff around the sun, and everything fits together like too perfectly. I don't think that could happen with nature, God, or computer code.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I wasn't even talking about Xenocon. I was talking about Veve in general. I've gone over this before. I forget with who, where I said like I wake up from a dream, and I like Veve app doesn't exist, Akomi doesn't exist, and I go and I tell my friend, hey, listen, there was this company that had all of these major licenses all under one banner. And it's like, how could you tell that wasn't a dream? Like that would never happen in real life. It's like, yeah, I guess it's too good to be true. But every day I wake up and
It's true.
true.
That's funny.
It's crazy. And it's crazy how this idea from like these amazing guys has brought the four of us and all the people that went to decon together.
Yeah. And
We're from all over the world.
yeah, it's
Here
it's
in
not,
this table.
Yeah, it's not like we're from like, you know, a few towns over. Like you guys are well, you live in Texas, but you're from
No, we're talking. That was Texas.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm from Peru, but I live in New York. Wendy's from Colombia, living in Mexico.
Oh, you're saying that we're family from like
Where-
ancestor-wise. and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Ooh,
Okay.
you're
But I mean, like I
Yeah, but he's
Yeah, hey.
Brown Stream.
for the culture.
Yeah.
for the culture.
But I mean, yeah, for this to happen, where each of us come in from all over the world to be here, like Matt, what are the odds of that? Like for this one event, I don't think.
People say that there's coincidences, but I feel like everything is meant to be. Like for some reason, we were all meant to know each other, meet each other, connect with each other, and I'm just grateful. That's all I can feel like right now, just like gratitude
Yeah.
to know all of the people that we've met, to be part of this crazy journey. You know, we have not been there since the beginning with all the blood, sweat, and tears that went into their story, but we're here and we're believers, and we already know where it's gonna be.
And to get I get a little more perspective, for like 3 minutes after Alex was just here before, after he dropped off Noah at his place, it was just me and Reese for a couple of minutes. And I said, listen, I'm glad you guys are staying the extra day tomorrow. I'm glad you have a couple of other things planned so you can relax. Because I told him, like, I had 2 companies and I couldn't do it. I was working maybe not even as hard as him for a little while, and I couldn't. So I said, like, take it from me. And then again, maybe he's got more intestinal fortitude than I do. But humans should not work this hard. Like he was showing me his just on his Telegram, people that he hadn't gotten back to in like the last like 2 days, and he's just scrolling for like 30 seconds. Like, oh my god. So these guys put in blood, sweat, and tears. They put in their lives. Like this has aged them.
He said it, you know, he's worked really hard, and you know, you saw how much they worked in just one event. Imagine they do this over and over again, and that's why I can't understand. I know a lot of people are investing a lot into it, and there are some frustrations sometimes, but I can't understand people who just completely say not the nicest things and completely write off the team and Veve and everything and just go in and in and in, because I'm just like, you must not see what I see, or you must not see what we see, you know, like
They don't know how hard it is. Like investing's the easy part. You just throw money at that, let other people do the work. You know?
yeah, for sure.
But
We can go on and on till tomorrow.
I don't think we what do you guys do for a living?
I'm in real estate.
So I'm a nurse.
Oh, okay. So 2 things that don't normally intersect unless a hospital's going up and they need land to buy it. How is that? What part of Texas? You don't mind?
Dallas.
Okay. So you must be having a field day because everyone's moving to Dallas.
From New York and California.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everyone, and like it has grown exponentially.
Stop
huge.
coming. Stop coming. Our traffic is already getting crazy.
That's true. It wasn't meant to be this crowded.
Yeah.
And
But-
it's grown so much. Like you see apartments and houses and buildings being built, like
When did
left
that
and right.
start? What year did that start to really take off?
Ooh, I'd
I would
say
say like 2 or 3 years ago.
2015, 16-ish.
Yeah.
And it didn't even stop with the pandemic. It's like it increased, like more started coming. Like I'm like, y'all didn't want to stay at home.
I will say this, and I say this as like graciously as possible with complete humility. 2020 pandemic year was my most successful year in real estate, and that's weird because like nobody was supposed
Everyone
to.
else suffered. but
I say that like, you know, with humility, but I'm talking in terms of like people weren't supposed to be moving that year. For some reason, you know, Texas just got an influx of a lot of people.
yeah.
Yeah, and that was crazy.
and that year we were really worried because we thought that I was going to be the only income. Of course, I was not going to stop working. I was going to be taking care of people who came however they came with COVID or no COVID, but we were worried that it was just going to be a one income flow.
Yeah, and then you went and just killed it apparently.
Yeah. Well, I mean, people
We're-
didn't
we're-
stop moving.
Yeah, that's true. I'm blessed to be able to say that.
Yeah,
A lot of
very
people-
blessed. Yeah.
Yeah, knew a lot of people who were not working that year.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you were in
And-
school though. You were.
No,
Oh,
last
you
year,
weren't in
no.
school last
No,
year.
I finished my class. Okay, Mexico, you finish classes, and after you have to do the thesis. So in 2020, what year was it?
But
2020?
2020, yeah.
I had to work on the thesis, but I already finished like the classes in
Okay.
2019.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah, so that's why.
And your thesis was on again? What?
In neuroscience and learning, the master is in pedagogy, education. Basically.
That's awesome. Did you go to college?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't finish, but I went.
I'm the only one that has it. I will say it. I went to one semester of community college, and that was it.
Okay.
I feel.
I think Baby went to 2 semesters.
2 years.
2 years. 2 years.
Oh,
yeah, so
okay.
that's true.
I feel blessed to be
You know
around
what?
smart people.
You
Randy,
are smart.
what are you talking about?
Like,
You're
okay,
so smart, bro.
so I work in education field, and a degree doesn't prove that you are intelligent or not.
Yeah, I will say college doesn't equal education. Like,
Yeah.
that's just an avenue of education.
And right now, if universities don't wake up, they are going to be so behind. Because that's what I'm not even there right now. This is the future, and universities are so behind. That is concerning, because how we are going to educate our kids, our young generations, if you are teaching them technology of 20 years ago. You know? So,
Also, ironically, a lot of people are educating themselves on crypto
Exactly.
and NFTs because through your channel, you know
exactly.
that. So
Exactly.
that's funny.
So, how do you feel about? Do you know the company Neuralink?
What?
There's a company called Neuralink where they.
Yes, that they're going to put like some chips to that the people can learn.
Yeah.
But what is the question?
Well, how do you feel about humans maybe not needing school eventually them just downloading Spanish language and to go from language to like karate.
Like the Matrix. You went straight to the Matrix, right?
That.
Okay, so in education, if you go to the word originally and in the Greek, there are 2 ways of saying education. One, as educate like in knowledge, that's what you're saying, languages, science, philosophy, like knowledge. In that sense, that's what Neuralink is going to do, just is knowledge. But another way to describe what is education is formación, that it means how you raise a person, so it's a nice person, a good person in the society, and that can be implanted. That has to be developed in a society. So yes, maybe Neuralink will work in the point of view of knowledge, but human needs to be evolved in socialization.
Yeah, but what do you make of those? Because and these might be the exceptions and not the rules. But I've seen some people that parents kind of loved them and gave them everything, and they're kind of spoiled, and they're not like, I don't want to say they're not good, but I've seen kids come from households where they were shown no love, and they're like the most warm, good-hearted people I've ever known.
Yeah, so that's what I said. Okay, so another word that comes from the Greek that is called kalokagatia. That is.
Can you spell it?
No,
Use it in a sentence.
I can't even write because the word is in Greek, so
Oh,
it's
yeah.
original Greek. The word, the meaning means like kind of between what is good and what is beautiful, and that means like a balance between being smart, like knowledge. How do you say knowledgeable?
Not.
Knowledge.
Knowledgeable?
Yeah,
Okay,
knowledgeable, and
yeah.
also being a good person. So we have forgotten to raise people to be a good person, either way, if they have knowledge or not. So the problem with those situations is that there is not a balance. And also we can see people in the university and they are jerks, they are bad people. So that's not for the Greek in that sense. They were not really well educated. Also with Confucius, he also thought that an education is not just a person that knows, but is also a good person. So we need to find the balance between being
Knowledge.
knowledgeable and being also a good person. So it's a balance.
I think that's a good point. There's a huge difference between information and education and like experience. Because like, let's say for instance, welding. Like, you can know exactly what to do, but until you actually do it,
You got that experience.
it's a huge, difference. And so like I don't think like something like Neuralink can't duplicate a welder of 20 years.
That's a good point.
Or something like
how
that.
long did it take you to learn how to draw blood?
Exactly.
Like
It's
and
practice,
they
yeah.
told you exactly how to do it in the books, right?
Yeah.
But until you do it, it's
that's a different feel.
And Randy, to go back to your point where you said, you know people who maybe were not shown love and become like the most lovable people. I think that unfortunately, that's a fortunate situation and a bad, like them growing up like that, because a lot of people who come up in like households like that don't turn out lovable. It's like a cycle that continues. So for them to break that chain for like their generations in the future, that's a beautiful thing. So it's unfortunate but fortunate that they're able to like bring themselves out of that. I don't know where that comes from. That has to be some sort of like will, I don't know, and love, and something that they saw, okay, this is not working for me and I don't want to continue to take this out on the world or my children or my family or people around me. So I feel like part of what you guys are saying I agree with, but also sometimes it's just like the human themselves,
Just born good.
Yeah, that is the question of some philosopher. The human being is, if I'm recalling, well, I forgot the last name, but that's the discussion. The human being born well, like a good person, and the society corrupts them, or the human being born like corrupted and the society
corrects
them. So I think it was between Kant and Rousseau. Yeah, but I don't know.
I remember a study being done in 2012 where they took, I think they were between like 6 and 18 months or 6. They took like toddlers. I took like, I don't know how many hundreds of them, and they showed them like a small 30-second play where one stuffed animal is trying to open a bin, and another stuffed animal comes and stops it, being like really not helpful. And in the next scene, the same puppet's trying to open a bin, but another puppet comes in and helps them out. And 85% of the kids chose the helpful puppet, and 15% of them chose the one that was mean. And it was just really cool to say like, oh, okay, well, most people are probably born good. But does that mean 15%? I feel like is a lot. Are those people born bad?
Yes,
Right.
I think it's a discussion in philosophy that it's like what was first, the egg or the chicken, So I think also depends from where you are seeing. That's an answer that I don't have. I like to think that everyone is born good and the environment just changed them. Like, I don't know, but
I feel like that's a healthy way to think, because
Yeah.
if not, then it's like it's
we are messed up.
yeah.
I think we were also having this discussion during dinner. It's actually so crazy that you bring this up, because Max was telling a couple that we had met that, I have this like really weird thing when I meet people, like I can kind of read their energy, their vibe, like not necessarily label them as good or bad, but I can know or feel when someone is pure or genuine or honest. So I never think of good or bad. I just think of maybe that person not being compatible with others. Now we can go in depth with people who are maybe like have some very some wires not crossed correctly or tied correctly when we're thinking about like sociopaths or stuff like that.
Okay.
Like that's a whole other wormhole that we could get into, of like where
It's gonna be a 6-hour podcast.
yeah where I don't want to label someone as bad. I would label them as maybe
Compatible?
no, like in that case, they're like sociopaths.
Okay, you're talking about
so
this.
it's like,
Okay.
so that's a whole other thing. But I don't think of good or bad. I just think of maybe some people are more pure or light. Like in my case, my husband, I consider him like pure light. When anyone's around him, like he just gives this amazing energy. And with you guys, everyone that we met, like for the most part in our Veve fam, like are good, genuine people. And I already felt that like just through online, but then when I got to meet him in person, I felt that too, you know? So yeah, I just feel like maybe sometimes people are just not compatible with you. I don't necessarily think that they're bad, but yeah.
Okay. Good insights. Am I taking a question or two? Or you guys?
Oh, you know what? I'm so hype after talking to
I
you
know.
that like I don't know, that like completely woke me up. That was like
Okay.
3
What time is it
espresso
now?
shots.
Oh wow, it's
So-
12:30. We'll do like 1 or 2 questions and then
Yeah,
we'll
go for it.
we'll bounce. Sorry guys, we'll skip a bunch of these.
Damn, the live chat is popping.
Yeah, it was nuts. When I was there last night, Randy, it reminded me of those Bitcoin parties back in 09. Oh, so I get...
It's Brandon, babe.
Yeah,
Brandon
Brendan-
is always
Brandon?
Brendan Z,
Brandon
yeah.
is all
Stop
He's
it.
like channel all the time, too?
Yeah, he's like,
big
yeah.
shout out. He's like the best
shout out to
supporter.
Brendan, like the #1 supporter of all the Omi family.
Yeah, I know.
So-
He deserves like being in a
Yo,
VIP.
You know what, Brendan? If you're ever down, we want to bring you on our channel, bro.
Exactly.
That would be
Oh.
amazing. Yeah, and like with all of us, we'll
Yeah.
do a live stream. Cause
He is
you know
invited.
why? Because he always supports all of us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I always see him like in every live stream of everyone.
Yeah, he's great.
And we got to meet him last night. And
I can't believe it.
and
I believe
literally,
him too.
I didn't overshadow the question. What was the question?
Oh, well, it was just a statement where he said last night's party felt like the Bitcoin parties back in 09. And I wanted to ask you guys individually, the feeling that you got last night or the whole time, when was the last time you guys felt that way?
Ooh, that's a great
man.
question.
I think I have never felt that way. Never in my life. Because how can I explain it? This is like a matrix or something. Because I have never felt that this way. Like never in my life. I'm not a very socialized. I don't socialize that much. But I felt connected even with people that I didn't talk to. I know that we are all on this together. You know, so that we don't have to be best friends or even close friends or even friends.
Yeah.
But if we win, it's for all of us. You know, the success of one is the success of everyone, and so there is so much room for everyone. That's what I love, and I came from a background that is supposed to be like that way, and I never felt that. And I was there 11 years, so it's impressive for me, at least.
I don't want to speak for you, babe, but I feel like Max and I are super family oriented. So if I ever felt like a connection with someone or like that pure joy or excitement or like anything, it would be with my family. But to have it with people that you've met online and in an app and that you guys share the same vision and we know like we're all in a journey together, I've never experienced that. I even asked Max this question like a couple of weeks ago, babe, have you ever really been part of like a community? Like, and Max plays basketball, so obviously he has that community. And we have like our Spanish speaking / Hispanic Latino community, you know, we have that. But this is, and not to take away from those communities that are so beautiful and wonderful and everything, but this is like different. Like I think we all see a vision that's pure and that we all know is gonna take over the world. It's almost like Thanos, like inevitable. You know, like it's so to be part of that with other people who are technically strangers, you know, like they're not your family, they haven't grown up with you, but you guys share that same vision. I've never felt that connection or that joy or that excitement to see other people win with you, you know.
And I
Go
don't
ahead, baby.
feel-
I'm sorry. I don't.
Oh yeah, so last time that, if ever.
I can recall there's times in my life where I'll just kind of like step outside of my body and just scan the environment and slowly, slow-mo see everything happening as it's going. and thinking like, wow, I can't believe I'm here, or I can't believe this is happening, or this is incredible. The last time I felt that, I think I can remember is like Thanksgiving at my family's house, where I just scan the environment and I see people laughing and talking and conviviendo, how you say that in Spanish, like just eating, bonding and eating together. And when I scanned the room yesterday, was it yesterday? My time is like, yeah. I scanned the room, I saw people hugging and laughing and playing pool and eating together and just like conversating and just smiles on their faces. And it was a room of people who genuinely wanted to see each other do good and do great. Like, I know I can go to any one of those people and they would genuinely want the best for me. And the feeling is mutual. And I don't know that can be duplicated so much like in the real world. This was a special moment in time that I want to like package and just hold and be able to like look at it like, wow, I remember this moment. Like this moment was incredible.
Do you remember that I told you guys yesterday that I want that the world ends? Yesterday was
Right.
I always think that when I feel that moment of joy, that I want that just the time to stop. It's because of that. Because my mind is like, if I die, I'm going to go a little bit deep. If I died in this moment, like, I believe that the last memory that you have is the one that you take forever with you. That can be your heaven. So that's what I would like to. That's what I said. I wish this the end of the work because I want to be in that moment.
Yeah, that would be a good place. So
That would be
I could live that.
a great place. That would be the best place.
Yeah, I could live that every night.
It's such a silly feeling to say that too, because like we don't know each other before this weekend.
Yeah.
But it feels like we have met.
That's so. Yeah,
That's weird because when I saw
like
you
deja
guys,
vu.
like when I arrived to LA, I was talking to my friend Goldie, who has been my friend for months. So I told with him every damn day for the past 6 months. And I was like, hey Goldie, like I have seen him before. When I saw you guys, it was so weird. Like we just met, like in another. I have used dating apps, of course, but it's not the same. Like you just met someone. Even when people that I have talked for months and I saw them 3 months later, it doesn't feel the same.
Mm-hmm.
Like it doesn't feel. It feels like I don't know. Like if I have met you before in my another life or something like that.
Randy, you just said deja vu, right?
Yeah.
'Cause I was feeling when you said it. It was crazy because I was feeling deja vu in that exact moment that you said it.
Yeah.
I was like I've been here, I've had this conversation, I've seen Randy, I've seen Wendy, obviously my husband, but like I've seen this before and that was really weird, bro. Like don't do that to me again, bro. Like that
Maybe
was,
we're dreaming.
I just.
How do we know that this is not a dream?
Pinch yourself.
pinch yourself.
No, I don't want pain.
No, the reason I felt this just because this is gonna sound so. Let's get really deep. I'm sorry, I'm not. I've been drinking nothing but water the last few hours.
Us too.
So, listen in the water. That we've been here before. Like this is maybe not in this lifetime or not in this particular time and space, but it's just we're co-workers and we haven't worked with each other in a while, but now we are again.
I fucking agree. Oh my, Brandy,
I'm getting,
you
like,
gotta
emotional.
stop, bro. You gotta stop because
We need to go even for a wine to just celebrate this night.
Yes.
And I don't drink to just celebrate this night.
Brandy, I promise
Because
you.
this is what she says
I
all the
promise
time.
you, I have said this is not a coincidence. Like for us to have all connected and met each other, it's not a coincidence, bro. Like this, it had to be. It had to be. And oh my gosh, you're like freaking me out right now because I feel this and I like, guys, we know people from all over the world.
Literal.
Why would that happen? Why? It cannot be a coincidence. Like we were meant to meet these people. We were meant to be part of this community. I don't know. I don't know.
She tells me all the time, like, this marriage thing that we have in this lifetime, like, we've done it like hundreds of times before. And, you know, when I die, when she dies, it's just we're gonna just look for each other in the next life.
Find each
We're gonna
other
do it
again.
all over again.
Oh yeah, Max and I,
That is so
and
cute.
I don't say it because he's my husband right now. Like this man, this human, this being is someone who I've shared an eternity with. Like I've shared multiple lives with Max, and I know it. I just know it. Like it's like this crazy connection, and not that my connection with you guys is like that strong, but it's something that had to be. It's something that it's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. Like for example, one of our homies from our Dallas crew, Nikki, we found out that Max and her went to the same school in San Antonio for
Austin.
4 years. Oh, Austin, for 4 years, and they didn't know.
Yeah.
Like, but they were in the same environment, and never would we have met Nikki ever. We just met her through this app, through this. It's just weird. It's so weird, guys. Oh my God, it's amazing.
Side
Life
note,
is
speaking of
beautiful.
that, side note, this is gonna derail it a little bit, but can I tell y'all how I knew that I wanted to marry Janie?
Yes.
Like the moment I knew I'm gonna marry this woman.
Oh my gosh.
So-
Babe. Okay, we got this, like, we got super deep on this conversation.
This is the moment I knew like I'm gonna marry this woman. Where we were watching, it was a movie where a plane crashed. And like it was like I was telling her, babe, that must be like the scariest thing, right? And she was like, yeah. I said, what would you tell me like if we're in those last moments and like the plane is going down? What would be the last thing you would say to me?
And how long were you dating for at this point?
Years.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
years,
okay, all
years.
right.
We
Like
were
4 or
we
5.
were like 4 or 5, please, honey. We were like 5 or 6.
Oh,
Max
okay.
didn't propose to me till we were 7 years together, y'all.
Oh.
There's a story to that too. There's a
Yeah,
story to
there's
that, but
a
that's
big-
a
there's a
story.
story, yeah.
But I said, what would you tell me like in those final moments? And she said, I would just tell you, I'll see you in a little bit. And to me, that was like, yo, like that to me, that tells me like she's thinking like forever. You know,
Yeah.
she's not thinking for like these next 5 minutes. And I was like, damn, this is.
I'm thinking like the next life,
Yeah.
like eternal type
Yeah,
thing,
I'll see in a little
like
bit.
besides this universe, yeah. And he in that moment when he asked me that question, I don't want to go too like I don't want to take too much of your stream, Randy. I'm sorry.
Oh no, by all means,
But
this is like perfect.
And in that moment when he told me, he asked me that, and I told him, I just said it like matter of fact, like I'm gonna see you in a little bit. Like you don't have to worry.
It didn't
We're not
mean
gonna-
anything to her,
Yeah.
but it meant like the world to me.
Yeah. So when he proposed to me like a couple years later, or like a year and a half later, he told me that story, and I do remember that day, but I never thought that it impacted him because in that moment I'm just thinking that's us.
Yeah.
Like we've done this before. Like we're yeah, it's been painful that we've grieved each other's like a moment of parting from this life and this world and this universe, but we've come back, you know. So it just didn't faze me. It's just something that I knew was gonna happen. So yeah. Anyway, that's a cool story. Right?
Sorry, y'all. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
I had to talk about that because it was
We have
relevant.
to see the comments. What are they saying?
Oh God. Let's see.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Jesus, Randy.
Oh my god.
Oh, Ling Ling. Hey, Ling Ling. They really are such a cute couple. They were so good to me, humble, and brought me a gift. I need me one of these Veve hubbies. LOL. What's happening? Maybe we're already in the Veve verse, but we don't know it.
That's scary.
Oh, he hit that. He hit that.
Who said that? Who said
Was
that?
that Brendan? Was
No,
that Brendan?
that was London Lad.
London Land?
Yeah.
That is scary.
Yeah.
How do I know that I'm gonna give you either?
Hey, you know what? If we're in the Veve verse, this is the most magical
I
place.
know.
Like,
You guys are in the Veve verse, but Ling Ling is looking in the marketplace at the gold ape. Brendan Z, all 4 of you are amazing. I love it. Aw, thank you so much, Brendan Z. Sody Pop, what's going on? Says it's cool when you bring people together because of a passion. It is. Brendan
Sody
says,
Pop,
wow.
hey bro.
I think the cleaning crew may push them out. Bert the Jerk says, I'm not crying, you're crying. Getting too deep.
No,
Love the
this
story.
Ling
No
Ling,
FOMO
Ling
says
Ling.
Ling Ling, I'm
Ling Ling,
single.
Let's go!
Imagine all the love stories that are going to happen because of the BB comment.
Yeah.
A bunch. Freddie Mercury says, much love to you all. London Lad says, hey guys. So yeah, a lot of
Wow. That is crazy.
party at a dog. Party at
Yeah,
10 cents, 20 cents.
Guys, at
Yeah,
this
10
point, I'm like,
cents.
what the next easiest goal I need a party.
Party at .009. Let's get it.
Yeah. We are almost there, guys.
Right. That's the point.
So, who knows where we'll be in February?
I know.
That's on the
In a year. What do
Yeah.
you imagine in a year?
from now.
What is going to happen?
I think whenever the height of the bull market is before the bear market, I think we reach like 30 cents. But that could be, we could reach that in, let's say, like May or June, and then bear market. But I think we reach 30 cents before.
My instinct was telling me like 15 to 20, like 15 to 20 cents. That was just like instinctively. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
We're not too far off.
Will you guys sell a little bit? If we reach like 10 cents, like, we'll chip a little off here, save some money. Or,
10 cents? No, I don't think so.
Unless
No.
we need,
Unless there's like an emergency, and even then, Max and I have systems in place where if there's an emergency, we have other avenues where we don't touch our homie because we're, again, Max and I are not like, I mean, we're very blessed, very, very blessed, but we're not by any means like
Randy.
wealthy. We're not wealthy, or we're not Randy. And I'm super happy for you, by the way. I told you this already.
dude, I was about to probably cry in the. I love how I said cry like really loud because when you said you were when you watched the millionaire video and you said you're tearing, I was like, oh girl, you can make me cry.
No, because I felt you in that moment. Like, I know a lot of the community had to have felt you in that moment because we all know that this is going to happen. We all want this to happen. And for a lot of us, we don't know each other's like situations or what's going on with our kids or our family or our own selves. Like, this, and a lot of this for many people can be a generational shift.
Yeah.
You know, so seeing that for you, man, I was so happy. Nothing but like good vibes your way, and just hoping for that to like multiply like 1,000-fold, a bazillion-fold for you, because it's just, it was awesome.
Yeah.
It was awesome
You know
to
what's
see.
incredible? Because of the amount of Omi that Randy has, like he had that moment a little bit earlier than all of us.
Yeah,
I
But
know.
all of us are gonna have
Yeah,
that moment.
it'll happen.
And the sacrifice that he has had to have that
Yes.
goal, and I think that is the most admirable. Because I know all the sacrifice you told me, all the things that you don't spend, which is very smart and shitty stuff or anything, and that's pretty smart.
And that's another reason why that video was so exciting, because
Yes.
it was like, yo, this is like a preview to like all of us.
Hey.
Yeah.
And baby, that's exactly what I was thinking. Like, I could feel what you were saying and how you were feeling in that moment, because it's like a small preview of like what we're all wanting for ourselves, and at the same time just feeling genuinely excited and happy for you, bro. Like, seriously, man, that's incredible. Like, I can't.
Glad I could give you guys a glimpse into your future.
Yes, and thank you for that, and thank you for sharing your journey, man. Like, that's putting yourself like out there, and I mean, I hope all of you guys are good to our Randy, but like, just know that, man, I send you all the best, bro.
They're roasting the cleaning lady.
Well, they're what?
Randy's a
No,
big
I love
old.
that cleaning person.
Yeah, Randy's a big old whale. Only for life. Love that cleaning person. Any final thoughts before we?
My final thought is, bro, thank you so much for having us on the street. Like, seriously, thank you, and it was amazing to connect with you.
Much love, man.
It was amazing.
Guys, I'm gonna cry.
This
It's over.
moment, the four of us got to share like an epic moment with Luke, one of the artists that got here, and man, we're never gonna forget this. We're never gonna forget this. And
Thank you.
Randy's awesome. And I think it's important to know one thing from this. Don't think when the cleaning person is around. No, so I think sometimes in life you just have to see that there are some opportunities that you have to just go for it, which means Randy asked us, "You want to stream right now?" And we were tired, to be honest.
Yeah, and I
But-
gave you the option, like, hey, listen, if you don't want it, by all
No,
means,
no.
you know,
No, 'cause-
you have to get up early. in the
But
morning,
I
a few
know,
hours.
like, in this moment, it's like, okay, maybe I'm going to be tired tomorrow, but this moment is unique, and sometimes you just have to take it and go for it. And
Completely priceless moment that just happened
Exactly.
here, and this will never happen again. You
Yeah,
understand?
at least
Oh, sorry.
not, at least not in this way.
Not in this form.
No.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't pass up an opportunity to have a stream with Randy. Like,
I know.
Come on, like who does that?
Mama, we made it.
I'm like, even if I get like 2 hours of sleep, I don't care. I'll sleep when I die. And man, it was, and it's not about like, what is, you know, it's about like the connection with you as a human. Like, it's not about being on your channel. It's for me and for my husband and for Wendy, it's about just having that connection with you. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So I want you to know that. Like, that's important for me to tell you, for you to know that, like,
'Cause we are
it was
brothers.
special. It was special. It's more than just being on a stream with you and, you know, the people who watch you. It's amazing. But yeah, this was awesome, bro.
And now that you guys are here, I would tell everyone, I've posted on like a Facebook many times before that, yes, sometimes if you wanted to stay at home and, you know, not go out with friends or work that extra shift, it might be good for your bank account. It might be good for your future. But every now and then, stuff like, especially nights like this, like we wouldn't be able to tell that, you know, all that would happen with Luke, but night out with friends are good for your soul. And it's not very often that friends can come together like this. And these are the nights that will like deepen those bonds and make the friendships last forever. So,
For sure.
no.
And
Absolutely.
there is a reason why it happened with the four of us, you know?
Yeah.
Not saying that the rest don't deserve, because I do believe in my heart, whatever I can say is everyone has their moment to shine, or to have a moment to just have these opportunities, and we have to rejoice for them, because we have right now this, and it's a beautiful moment for us. But I do believe that everyone in the Veve family, other content creators, they will have also their moments. So don't feel discouraged or why I didn't go to Deacon, blah blah. You will have your opportunity. Just if you can make a little bit of sacrifice to go for it. Because sometimes it's not about the money, but more about the experience that you're gonna have. And that for me is
Howdy.
We're looking for this room.
Probably over there.
So, well, no, you'd go, the elevators go down, other elevators over there, you'll go down there, you'll make a right, and then what you'll do is you'll go and you'll say, on the buttons, you'll just press 10.
Okay.
So you press 10, it'll take you up to the 10th floor, and then you'll go look for that.
Down.
Okay, you're so helpful. You're awesome, dude.
I
You
hope
guys
I-
are amazing. Like, I hope you guys have a good night.
Oh, cheers, guys.
you do, girl.
Get that bread. I just tell everyone to get that bread. It's
What
like-
means that?
So, oh yes. Oh, so you didn't? So
No.
I, on one of your videos, like get that bread, and it's like, so
What
it,
mean-
it started in video games where I think it started in video games. Someone was twitching on or streaming on Twitch or Steam, and it's a bunch of these people playing like CS:GO or like Call of Duty, and it's just say like, oh, before a mission, like, all right, boys, let's get this bread,
Oh,
because you're about to
let's get it
complete the
done.
mission and get money for it.
Okay. Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome. Okay, that makes sense now.
So I just like if I go and I say like we're about to stream, let's get this bread, because I'm gonna get some
Oh,
money. But it kind of evolved into anytime we're about to do anything, like about to eat, let's get this bread.
That is-
Run, let's get this bread. So it doesn't make sense, but it's just evolved in that weird way. So anytime I say adios, I'm like, get that bread. Yeah.
Babe, you got anything to?
Not much, just straight gratitude, and I'm glad to be here with you guys sharing this moment. And yeah, I love you guys for real.
I love you.
And there is something you got. I don't know if you guys have been to Comic Cons before, or at least with this. There is something called post Comic Con blues, and you might feel it here, is where you're experiencing such a high, such something that like you said you haven't experienced before, and then when you go back home and it's a little lonely, you know that there's not you're not around your family anymore, but. I like to think of what Vision says in Age of Ultron, where it says, a thing isn't beautiful because it lasts. The weekend might be over, but journey's just beginning. We have Vegas, we have so many, and we're gonna do this next time with a lot more money because we're gonna have a lot more Obi.
That's right.
Obi's gonna be moving, so that'll be good.
I love that, Randy.
Yeah.
Thanks for saying that
Yeah.
because that's real. That's
Yeah.
real.
And
Yeah.
reach out if you guys need anything.
For sure.
For sure.
And the same for you.
Yeah.
The same for you. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Randy, because literally I wouldn't be here without the support of you and some other BB family that I have to give the shout out to, because you know that all the crazy journey that I had to pass to be here. But you know what? The family is really family, because like why someone is helping me that even doesn't know me, you know? Because
Yo, Wendy's about that life. Like, I thought we did a lot to get here. Wendy.
Wendy had to be here for like a week.
Wendy.
I have been in an Airbnb eating like a crazy, because that was the only thing that I could do. But thank you so much. It was so worthy. Like
We're glad you came.
Yeah, this was great. This would not have been the same. Yeah.
Without all of us. Did
Yeah.
I say right?
Yeah, without all of us.
Yeah. And you guys, I know that you are not here, but you
Next
are in
time.
our
But
heart.
y'all are here.
Exactly. In heart, you are here.
Cheers, guys. And definitely one of the most deepest, inspirational live streams I've ever had. Thank you. I'll catch you all later. All right. Goodbye. Bye. Meow. Everyone meow. Thanks for stopping by.